Hello, I am Trevor,
And I am Tyler.
and today is the first video of Emerald Quest.
Yay!
So we spawned in here, got some cows, some coal, a pit of lava, a
That
giant
would actually
cliff,
make
right down there.
Yeah.
Or we could just build like a tower. I think that a tower would be nice or something.
That over there is like good for mine. You know, it's also
Over there it looks like we got some darker... My
Oh.
God! What the... This is a nice place for a house. Just build it in like this little area around the cliff so you can have like a mine over
Build,
there.
Like a shack that kind of like with something wrong, maybe.
No. There's a lot of cows, in case you haven't realized that. Down there, there's 8 cows, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 13 cows, and I just spawned in. That's horrendous.
Yeah.
That's...
I know I like animals, but it's like when it comes to cows, it's like I like eating steak and hamburgers. Do I really care? It's like the animals who I just don't like eating. It's just like, poor animal, you're eating it, and I eat it.
So do you have something
Cow?
against cow then? Are you
No.
against cows or something?
I mean, I love the milk. Thank you, cows, but like, you know.
Oh, you're gonna thank the cows after saying how, oh my God, you make a delicious meal. I'm gonna hunt you down and kill you.
You eat them too.
Thank you for your milk. Well, I'm saying like, you're acting like you hate cows.
Well,
Why?
like, I know I love like bacon and ham, like for pigs,
Yeah.
but it doesn't mean I
That was
hate
my next
pigs.
point.
Like, if I love to eat chicken, it doesn't mean that I just have a problem with chickens. I don't like birds. I don't like birds. They freak me out. It's just like birds fly over and they have beaks. It's like hummingbirds scare me, and I have to run away from birds, and then
you're scared of birds.
Like, what the heck's wrong?
Everyone looks at you like, what the heck's wrong when you run away from a bird? I mean, unless the bird like flies at your face or something, there's no real reason of running from a bird.
There's a reason to run from a bird. It's just this scary animal. Like, I like birds, but when it's just like, I see them at person, look at that.
So if you saw a bird just flying around doing its own business, you'd run for your life.
I did that before.
You will take off running like never before, faster than
I
you
was
ever
taking
ran.
out the trash, I throw it away, and then I run all the way back to the door close, and I'm like, I live. I did.
God, that bird, he was gonna pick me up and fly me to his nest and feed
Well,
me
no,
to his
I
children.
feel like they're just gonna land on
My
me
God!
or something, and
So
then they're
scary!
Like,
Oh, there's
kill
iron
me.
already. Mushrooms.
I don't know how birds kill people, but I know that they're gonna kill me.
They probably can.
They want
They
to
will.
kill me.
Yeah.
They're probably friends with cows and pigs and
so you're saying,
chickens, and they
so you're saying
want revenge.
cows, chickens, birds, anything like that, all animals are in some sort of alliance to kill humans? Is that what you're implying here? To kill you. So, what have you done wrong to make this happen?
I ate animals.
Like, every human being has
Like,
ate
I
some
don't
kind of
want to
animal.
eat meats right now because of my braces and my teeth hurt, and it's like, but I don't want to eat soft foods all the time. Like, I can eat pizza. Like, that's one thing. It has meat on it, but you know, I can eat the wings as long as it's...
Oh, we should probably, before we get any further, state the objective
Oh.
of Emerald Quest. Just saying, because, you know, in case it hasn't been clear enough from the title, Quest...
It's not about food.
It's not about killing chickens or the Animal Alliance.
It's not about my braces.
Or braces, either.
Invisalign.
It's actually about finding an emerald. Because that's the rarest in the game. I think I'm in the right biome to find them. It's like Extreme Hills, I think.
brushing my teeth. Brush, 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 and then all of a sudden, like,
I could tell you were trying to like freak out at that point.
well,
'Cause
that's the
you
last I've
sped
ever
up with your
heard.
brushing.
Like, at school, it's probably like, no one's in the bathroom, and it's just like, brush your teeth. Like, real people, you know, brush your teeth, you know, no big deal. And then from there, it's just like, I could use someone peeing. It's just like,
Well, how do you think some people feel if they were brushing their teeth? How do you think they would feel if they heard you in the stall right next to them while you were brushing your
I'm
teeth
lucky you wouldn't like,
in a
you know,
public restaurant? You'd probably think they were crazy if you didn't realize they had braces and all that. I mean, I guess it's a popular thing to do,
like, I
although it's
want-
kind of strange.
You didn't tell him if he looked at me like I'm crazy. Like, it's not crazy. It's just.
He probably looked up in the mirror and saw me trying not to laugh at him. That was really rude. It's not normally how I start out Minecraft, just by the way.
The one thing I hate about my jeans is how I put them on. It's like, why? Wait. They're just tight, and then through the day they just get less tight. It's like, I guess this is just normal. I don't know why. It's just like different sizes of pants fit me, but then other like khakis they fit me. Oh, actually, no, they don't fit me. But jeans, they do, and it's like, what? Why does it want to? It's like, is it like just? It just hates me or something.
Yeah,
'Cause
pants and animals,
I
they're
wear
after
a
you.
size up, no, 2 sizes
after
up,
you.
and then it's like, it's so big, and it's like, it makes me look fat. Just my legs look big,
When
and
the
then
detectives...
it's like, if I wear, like, those, then it makes me just look like I'm just trying to kill my legs.
When the detectives show up asking questions to me about your death, I will definitely make sure to tell them
It was my jeans.
that there was an animal alliance
Oh, Animal Alliance.
and that your jeans were in on it too.
Okay. Yeah.
Were the khakis in on it too?
Actually, they're just in the drawer down there.
Oh god, so they could be killing you at any second they want to.
No.
They might not anymore because
It's
you're on
hard
alert.
to open that drawer anyways. It's just like, open it as like, a really sized one. One bed. Whatever else I need. You know? I hate the mornings where all I have is like a shirt and pants on, and I have to close the garage door and basically get all the rest dressed in the car. It's just like freezing, and I am like, why? And they're just in the car waiting in the warmth like, what the heck are you doing? Get dressed up! And it's like, sorry, I'm not cold.
What happens with me is, I get dressed every morning. I eat breakfast and everything. Well, hopefully I do. I go to school and I'm not dressed. I walk into class in my underwear.
Remember the nightmares you have of, like, going to school actually naked?
Everyone has those nightmares.
I know, it's just like, why did I have that dream?
I think it's like a thing that shows that like you're embarrassed when you like show up in your underwear to something.
No, not just, like, I'm not naked in underwear.
You're
I'm
saying you're
completely naked, and it's like, why am I
I don't
at
think-
school already?
I'm just gonna live in the cliff tonight because I don't have enough.
We should
wood
probably
to build a
focus
house.
on the game, not our...
Not our
personal-
personal lives, our life stories. Oh my god, someone killed themselves.
I remember that Minecraft, like,
That Minecraft.
world where just I'd always have animals in my house. Like every night I'd hear like a murder happening. Just like a cow dying outside.
It wasn't even like, oh my god, why is that cow dying? It was just, shut up.
It's like...
Just completely shut up.
I'd always have parties because there's just these animals out. And what I do when I say it's the end is I just open the door and just be like, they all go out into the ocean. And I just close the door. And I'm just always just like a pig or a sheep just left inside the house. And I'm like, whatever. Although I don't have that anymore. But it was really fun. I found a lot of diamonds and stuff. But it was mostly about parties. I don't know how the animals got there, but I just know that they were there.
You don't know how they just got in, they just somehow showed up.
That's exactly.
Oh, great. Thing is, this lags so much on my laptop, and so when I went to place it, it kind of lagged up a bit and made me place it there. That's the one thing I hate.
Do you ever have those days where you really want to play that game, but when you start playing that game, you're just like,
It's
this
just
is
like,
the
I want
worst
to play...
idea ever.
I want to play Skyrim, and I sit down for like 5 minutes, and it's like, why did I want to play
Whenever
Skyrim?
I play Skyrim, I just go into, I just create a character, and then 5 minutes later, it's just like, okay, I'm done.
I can't stand the beginning of games most of the time.
I know, they just get boring.
I
Cause
mean,
it's just like,
when you have to... Some people constantly create new characters, which I find annoying.
I constantly create new characters, but
Exactly.
mostly because I want to, like, have my Khajiit and my Nord and Imperial
Learn a
and
leather tunic.
what else? And my Dummer. Yeah. At first in the game, I thought that the Dark Elves were dumber, not dumber. And I was like, oh.
Okay, so this is my little house I'm living in. Wonderful.
I remember the first time I played Skyrim. I never even, knew how to play the game. All I do is die and just be wandering like, oh,
most of the time,
beautiful.
when you find a game that you really, really enjoy, most of the time it's not even like you sit there and actually play. Most of the time you don't know how to play. You're just adventuring on your own, trying to figure out what to do, and something like... You just wander around in the middle of nowhere hoping to find something to do, and then you realize... Oh my god!
Yeah.
This is how you do
The first
this.
time, I even had the quest selected, and I was going to Windhelm, not Whiterun. And then I go to Windhelm, and I made it all the way there, and then it's just go inside, and then I just looked up on the screen, and then it's like, what's that?
I was kind of a party pooper. I just went straight for it. Nowadays,
Yeah, and then my second one...
Most people probably think it's kind of strange when playing Skyrim this,
No, it's strange to want Oblivion. Strange to want Oblivion.
Well, not in a way, because Oblivion was apparently really good.
Well, yeah, because I can see that. Because Oblivion, to me, I just really want the Elder Scrolls 6, though, because I want to see that. Because I saw ESO, and I was like, that's really nice looking. And I'm like...
I have an idea. Okay. So, let's tell each other the games that we are most anticipated for, the games that we want to see and play right now. So you go first.
Dishonored 2.
Dishonored 2. Just keep listing games until we cannot think of any more. Fallout 4. Why Dishonored 2? Is it because you're just a big fan of Dishonored, the first one? Or is it because it's a Bethesda game?
Bethesda, and I'm a really big fan. I remember the first time I ever watched it.
Dishonored?
I just, I just like watched it. I'm like, I'm getting that game.
It wasn't even just like, huh, I wonder if that game's any good. It's just, I'm getting that game. Some games are like that though. You can just like look at it in first 5 seconds. You're like, that's my game. You want Fable Legends or whatever it's gonna be called?
Oh yeah, I want Fable Legends. Like, just because, you know, I do really love Fable, but I want Fable 4. I want a Fable 4. That's one thing I really want. It's like, you're making a Fable 4, right? And they
Fable's pretty
don't.
fun. The thing that I thought that Fable Legends was going to be a huge letdown, but after I've been looking at it a little bit more, I realized it's probably a little bit better, but they're planning on having it last so long, 10 years, before they even think about making like a Fable 4.
Like,
that's a long time to wait. Grand Theft Auto, I think they wait like every 5 years. Something like that.
I hope that they do make Fable 4 though. They are doing really good from what I can see, and I really like Fable. And one thing I like in Skyrim is actually open and stuff, but when you think about it, the cities, if they were just, you can go in, then there would be dragons attacking the cities. So it's just, but I did have that in Windhelm 1. That just like, I walk in and there's a dragon attacking, and I'm like, better not kill any people.
How early was it in the game?
I know I did kill that one dragon, and I was just...
Because right now I'm on my newer guy. I just finished killing the dragon at the watchtower, and I went up to the Jarl Balgruuf. Of course, I've already been past the main storyline and the whole Civil War and everything, but I wanted to restart and get all the Dragon Priest masks.
I always search up on YouTube these like quests or things to get, just so that I have something to do. And then there's like these other quests that like talking to Captain Aldous, I'm pretty sure his name is.
Aldous.
Yeah, he's like a guy in Solitude.
Guy. I would have never guessed that.
And I finished Stormcloaks, and I can't find him, because all it leads me to is the floor, and it's just like...
The floor.
It's just like, you'd think I'd learn this the first time. But no, I did it a second time. Like, luckily, there's like nothing I can really like, I know that I want.
You sure he's not just like, you know, downstairs in a room and just being stupid?
I'm sure he's not downstairs in a room. It really just points me to the floor. And the first time it ever did that, I was just like, but I actually do like wearing the light armor, because like, I learned if you spend time on that skill, it is very useful.
I think what I would like to do is heavy armor and then just make the playlist, whatever.
Well, I recommend you probably like use the light armor and do the heavy armor, because that's what I'm thinking of doing, getting good light armor and then starting heavy armor kind of. One thing I hate about leveling up fast in that game though is the things that are like easy in the beginning get really hard. But luckily I can change the difficulty. I always do that. Yeah, because it's just like, I want to clear out the cave and it's like, can't. You know, just change.
I never even really knew about the difficulty changing stuff.
Neither did I until like I was exploring, and then I thought, I'm like, you're kidding. I could have used that every time I died. And now like I think it would have been wise if I didn't change, because it kind of like
messed you up.
Yeah, like
now you're like relying on easier difficulties because you like
yeah, but I try
lowered your
not
skill
to.
level.
like Andrew, my wood elf, like I try not to do that on
That's why you
him.
always increase it to become better.
I
In
know,
Diablo
but
3, after you keep like gaining certain levels, you want to keep
it's
changing the
trolls
difficulties.
and stuff like that. Trolls and saber cats and it's like, no.
Just get good armor and everything, and then
Like I do, I use the Stormcloak officer armor and then I use
so better be
my
steel.
sword from Ulfric. And it's like it does 48 protection to me. The just main armor.
What I did is every time now, whenever I try to like restart and play and get a good character going, I go to Riverwood. I talk to the blacksmith, get my smithing skill up a bit. I spend the first point on making like steel armor. I steal all of his steel, or like I can take it, and then I create like iron chestplate, steel chestplate, and then do a couple things around there, earn some money. I go to Whiterun. I go to I'm sorry. It's been a long time of Rilke in school. All we talked about was Rilke, and now it's like Solitude, Solitude, Solitude. And, oh my god.
Yeah, you don't know what it was like for me when you're asking me questions, like, what should I do for these questions? And I'm like, looking at Rilke, and it's like, I'm thinking about the Xbox and how you can't play it right now. Just don't think about Skyrim, but oh, why? It's just like, that was the time where we needed the power brick and it's coming, and it's just like, once the power brick came, I was like so happy.
It's like the happiest moment of your life.
Yeah, even though I like can't make me happy. I'm kidding. She's more funny than, you know.
I don't know. She's more funny than receiving a power supply brick for your Xbox 360.
Yeah, 'cause like, I like funny people. You know, I like to laugh.
That's always a good thing, laughing. But
the bad thing about, like, me wanting to, like, me liking a girl is, like, I don't know what the heck I'm supposed to do with that kind of relationship. It's just like, I don't want to get on. I don't care. That's my point of not really wanting the person to know, is, like, I don't want us to be, like, changing, because, like, you know, you're perfect the way you are, but I don't want you, like, becoming, like, this just completely different person who's like, hey, Tyler. It's just like, no. Step one, we take it slowly. And that slowly, I mean, we act like friends.
You act like
for
friends.
2.
Or you are friends for 2.
Well, if we're in a relationship, then we act like friends. Because I don't want to be like, we're friends! And her
you act
be
like friends, and then in private you're all like kissing and making out, and you're like flirting.
I'm too young for that. Too young.
I bet you a lot of the people you know aren't.
Actually, there's quite a few people I know who kiss.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I meant by that.
Like, people dating, and it's like, people, we're in 7th grade. I think it's a little early. Are you that desperate? It's like, do you know much about this person? I'm pretty sure they just arrived last school year.
I'm in high
something
school.
Like that.
People are kissing everywhere you look. It's just like I'm walking to lunch, and there's like these 2 people who just stop in the middle, right in front of you, and then they just start making out, and it's like, excuse me.
TMI.
I was walking here. And they just sit there and they do it, and you're like, okay, I'll go around you.
Yeah, 'cause like
Then you start to walk,
it's just
and then
like,
this one girl, she just walks right in front of you, and then she rolls her eyes as you stop because you almost run into her, and she goes around you. I've had that happen so many times.
you describe high school and it's like, could I be homeschooled? Because it's like, I don't think I'm gonna get along with the teachers, the students.
We have to.
It's like, high school
Drama. Hashtag. Actually, the hashtag drama.
hashtag drama.
There's way too much drama everywhere, honestly. But
In the world, there's too much drama.
But I like to, in a way, observe the drama. I mean, when you sit there and you're like, oh, that's juicy. That's very juicy there.
I know, but Trevor,
It's like,
I
oh,
like drama between girls because it just is interesting. Because instead of just being like, you know, my friends all like, she's sad and stuff, I just like watch as the show happens. Like the drama last year, like everyone's mad at each other, they hate each other, and the next thing you know, they're hugging, and it's like, good. It's like, good show, good show. Next episode.
good show, jolly good show.
Like
Let's
they
move on
were
to the next
yelling
one.
in the classroom, passing notes, and then I remember the first time in a long time that I cried at school was last year.
You cried at school.
Yes, because like I thought I really made my friend cry, and I was like, oh great, and I'm like, oh stop crying, and it's like I'm not very good with people, because it's like, you're crying, what do I do? And it's like, you just ruined my whole life. You were like my best friend in the world, and now you're like crying because of me.
Now you're my depressed friend in the world.
Depressed. I don't think it's that. Like, I
In a
know
way, it is.
everyone like my friend, but it's like, someone comes up to me, I'm your friend, right? And it's like, sure. And then, next thing you know, it's like a year later, they finally talk to me, and it's like, are you really my friend? Are you really my friend? And it's like,
Yeah, you get over those years pretty quickly. Like,
yeah.
Are you my friend?
You
I
know
don't
something? There's all these people who act cool and stuff, and like, they're just so great and stuff. And it's like, people are like, they're like, and then it's just like, they just act like it, and then it's like,
I'm gonna edit into the video a
I'm
like
just
counter.
like standing there, and I feel weird because they act so much different from me, and then just like, I look so much
In the
better.
video, I'm going to add a like counter of how many times Tyler can say like.
I don't say like that much. I just say it a lot of times.
Water's glitching out. Oh,